How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We are back. I am finally back from my honeymoon, so it's been like a little bit over a week and a half, maybe around 2 weeks since I've played Magic or streamed or anything. So we're gonna be resuming where we left off a couple of weeks ago, where I came up with a Naya Saga brew, where I kind of took the foundation of the Abzan Saga shell that we brewed up with Leyline binding. Um, and essentially just swapped cards. I swapped Elvish Reclaimer for Ragavan. I swapped Nishoba Brawler for Territorial Kavu. Of course, we have Leyland Binding. The foundation of the mana base is the same, where everything is a forest base where everything can fetch a forest. So we have Windswept Teeth and Wood Foothills, which is on color, but then we have two Verdant Catacombs and one Misty Rainforest as off color ones to get our lone off color Triome. And the reason for that is we want to go turn one Sacred Foundry, so we can go turn one Ragavan or Bolt or Prismatic Ending. And then on turn two, we can get our off color Triome. You get our third, essentially green is our splash, and be able to ley land binding on turn two if worst case scenario. We also had Red and 6. Of course, Red and 6 pairs well with Urza Saga, but also just pairs well with 11 fetches, which we just inherently have with Leyland Binding. And since we mentioned Territorial Kavu, since we already are fetching our off-color trial, we can lean a little bit harder on the domain aspect, and we have 2 mana 5/5s that have a lot of abilities, which Territorial Kavu does. We have 6 Temur spells. We have Lightning Bolt and Prismatic Ending, and then we have our Saga targets with Baubles, Springleaf Drum, Soul Lantern, Shadow Spear, and one of Pirate's Spellbomb. The two flex slots that I'm just testing out in my initial draft are two Fable the Mirror Breakers. They can be anything. Someone suggested neither the Reliquary. They can be two Elvish Reclaimers. They can be a fourth Bolt. They can be a lot of things. I just have two Fables just to kind of play around with that card, just because it seems pretty good in terms of just being able to make treasures to grow Saga tokens, looting lands, and then bringing back the Ren seems pretty good, and then just flipping it seems absurd, just making more Territorial Kavus or Tarmogoyfs. Sideboard's a kind of a just kind of thrown together from last stream. I'm just keeping it because I don't really know what I want to change. We have one Gigantha, of course, because I feel like this is the type of shell that just needs a companion. Especially with Red 6, we can hit our 5th land and just kind of actually cast our 5-drop that's in our sideboard. 3 Moonlights, I feel like, are solid when we're on white. We have some Saga targets. We have Pithing Needle, Haywaramite, and Saga Lantern. We have 1/1 split, one main, one side. We have 2 Outplay Moons for, opposing Saga decks, Tron, maybe Amulet potentially. And then we have 3 Engineered Explosives, which I really like, just attack Rhinos and Hammer. We have 1 Torpor Orb for just all the ETB kind of decks like Atraxa or Omnath or Elementals, stuff like that. This is the card that I'm least confident in. I can see this being a lot of other things. And the last but not least, we have 2 Stonebrain just to tag all the unfair decks like, Living In, Cascading Footfalls, Creativity, etc., etc. We're on the play. Okay. How's it, Soul Clamp? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So we get turn 1 Biting or turn 1 Lightning Bolt here. I think I'll just throw my drum out there. Again, you want your first land to be a Sacred Foundry, just to be able to go turn 2 Leyline Binding if we really wanted to. Like if they have like an Amulet, I definitely want to. Elves. Okay. Well, this Red and 6 is just gonna go to town on the Atlanta Elves, huh? Do I shock that in? I think so. I don't think I just want to fetch a forest, I don't think. So ping you. I like this a slot. I'm in a weird spot if not wanting to buy into a new Modern until literally is out in case it really is Modern Horizons 3. I think this list is fun. I've been thinking about it a lot on vacation too, and I think this just is a nice. It's just nice to have a card that Just cards that are just inherently just more powerful, of course. Um, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see how powerful um, the new Lord of the Rings set is for sure. I don't want to overhype it either. Like I think it'll be reasonable, you know. Is it worth dashing here? Is it worth blocking? If I can also just throw out a Ragavan, block with Nettle Sentinel, and then bolt the other one. If I really want to protect my Ren and 6. They have the Pendlehaven already, though. First things first, I'll just bring this back. I feel like if I dash, they will block. I can't, if I fetch here, I can't bolt, so I think I have to tap here. If I'm gonna get basic plans anyway. But then I think I can just take it. Do I want to cast anything that they have? I don't think so. I think I'll just cast Ragavan. And then pass the turn. Because I do definitely want to protect my Ren 6. Block, bolt that. Okay. But I wouldn't. I feel like if you wanted to invest in the deck now, I feel like I don't know. Famous last words. I hope that like the meta doesn't shift too much, for sure. Let's follow me. I don't think I want a Ragavan. I think I'll fetch, get the other. I'll fetch a Stomping Ground. I think I just want more rule. I guess I could have put Gigantha in hand. Yeah, I should have put Gigantha in hand. That's a mistake. Okay. Oh, Leyland Binding the Archdruid. So then I can ping this Mystic. 2-drop or Ragavan actually would have been fine there. Another Saga. I'll put Gigantha in hand. And ping that guy. I'm like, I don't want the land. Saga will eventually win. Ren 6 is just so dumb. It just killed 3 things. Just casually. They tapped the Pendlehaven. Oh, sure. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I think I'll ping here. So I'll probably play Saga. Yeah. Let's cut them off mana. Maybe cut them off green. Did my internet die? Oh my gosh. Please. My internet has officially died. Joy. Okay. Hopefully my stream is back. Okay. Make a token. This doesn't matter. I should probably... Oh, I should have stacked this last. So I'll get Shadow Spear. In case I drew a Shadow Spear. I could also get Pirate Spellbomb, but I think I'm going to get Shadow Spear here. Cool. Cool. Against Elves, I think just EE comes in. Moonlight Moon. Needle. Okay, so we don't want Soulkite Lantern. For explosives, I guess that's fine. Red and Six just like carry that match though. It's like kind of ridiculous. This had a... If this was another land, a non-Saga land, I think it'd be a snap keep. On the draw, we have 23 lands left. I think we can keep this. Hope to draw another land. Like, we hope to draw another land here. Perfect. I think I got a Prismatic ending this. Because if they play like a Lord, it's just way more mana efficient to kill it with a bolt. Okay. So if I bolt this, do I want to play my Springleaf Drum? Do I want to play Saga? I'm activating Saga next turn. I don't think that'll just be a 1/1. So I think I'm just bolting this. I think I will play Saga actually. Get this drum going. Cavern. So we're out of removal now, which is unfortunate. You're missing 11 cards for this deck. I'm missing quite a few. I don't have Ragavans. I do have red and sixes though, ironically enough. I think it's worth it for me to double spell here. Next turn, we attack with a 6/7 Tarmogoyf. Uh-oh. This is where they can start upgrinding us. Yeah, monkeys are not expensive as they once were, that's for sure. Oh god, I forgot this can make mana. Oh yeah, how was Miss Minneapolis? I know I saw your Twitter. Fortunately, you didn't do too well. Hope you had a lot of fun. Do I want to pyrite something? I cannot pyrite anything profitably. I don't think I want to trade a Tarmogoyf. Oh, don't want to trade with the Lenero. Oh no, if they have to double block with either of these, I think I'm happy with trading. So I think I'll equip here. I'll leave one back. I'll attack. So we need... Oh, wow. So we need an explosives. An explosive I thought would be great here. Oh my god, they're making more mana. Oh, that's nice. If you can leave an event up on money, that's big game right there. So they can overrun once, but that doesn't do anything. Oh no. They're going off. I think that's the thing about the Magic events, right? You're just meeting with people that, you know, you met online and you just meet in person. It's kind of cool. I think that's the main takeaway. Like, if that's the floor, like, that's kind of worth it. Like, I was kind of bummed that, like, no one went to Oakland, that big event that I went to. Like, I bet Major Riot, which was cool. But that was it. Like, there was, like, no one that went to Oakland. And I'm hoping they release Portland State and people go to MXP Portland. But I don't know when that is. I don't think they announced the date yet. Yeah, I'd love to meet Spike and just you know, everyone. I think it'd be a cool experience. All right, we just only drew lands this game. It's fine, you know. It just comes with the territory, right? I'll gain 6 life. I'll have to equip my Tarmogoyf. Oh, they're gonna overrun. They're just gonna overrun me back. It's fine. Cool. I lost to 3 well-known pros over the weekend. I'll go to Portland. I am 6. Oh, nice. I would love to see. That'd be great to meet there. You know, really fun. I don't think I want to change anything. I don't think they released details. I'm like looking up right now, and it looks like they haven't released details yet, which is kind of a bummer. Because I would like to, you know, if they're doing it. I heard rumors it's happening in like November, but like, golly. But like, if it's not, well, I would like to know the date ahead of time, right? So then it's like I can prepare for it. I will bubble trick myself. I do not want to fetch land. Since you have the stomping ground, I think I'll get a wood foothills. Sacred Foundry. I mean, two of those lands are stuck. Those are, yeah. It's just one of those things where like we just need specific cards in this matchup, and we did not draw them. Okay, so do they have Dismember or is this Ragavan connecting? This Ragavan's connecting. We hit a Pendle Haven. Oops. Let's tap out correctly. I wish I had some sort of sweep or fury here. Hardwich again. Yeah. I mean, the another card's like it's Nombos with Saga, but like Brotherhood's that's kind of cool. Like Red has some pretty sweet sweepers, that's for sure. Okay. How about a Ren and 6 off the top? That's not a Ren and 6. We'll play Triumph. I will attack. And I will discard a card, draw a card. I will discard a Forest. Okay, drew Tarmogoyf. Trading with Ragavan. Love to see it. Play Tarmogoyf. Oh yeah, I'll let you know if I see anything. I'm like literally looking right now, and there is like this is the same thing that's been up for a while. But I would like a better heads up, you know. Okay. So that Shadow Spear that we bottomed, I wish we had. Because then we can just trample over these dudes. Oh. Okay. How about a spell? Oh. So I guess I attack first. Discard a Foundry. Binding. So I could Binding the Druid now. And then just plan to E for 0 the tokens. Maybe I can sandbag this and discard this for the Kavu next turn. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass the turn here. I think I'm going to E for 0 eventually because like I want to set up a lethal attack. I feel like they may like just tap a bunch out. Sure. Because I feel like on their end they're gonna leave the tokens back to chump block. They may tap. Okay. Oh, okay, that's pretty fucking good. That is the argument to E for 1. If I draw a spot removal spell, I can E for 1 here, and it'd be pretty good. They put an instant in the yard, which is nice. Alright. Good card, good card, good card. Good card. So I can Prismatic Ending. I guess I could just discard first. But do I even want to discard? Do I need the mana here? I don't think so. So there's no sorcery in the graveyard, so I think I need a sorcery speed my Tarmogoyf now. Or no, I just have lethal. I just Prismatic Ending the War Master, E for 1, wipe the board and win the game. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's go to planes. Da, 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 da. Prismatic Ending. You. Let's make sure I do this correctly. E for 1. So we'll crack. Cool. Territorial Kavu won us the game. Against the Wrath. We're on the draw too, but we can't keep this hand. If it gets like Living End, it'd be really fun to keep this hand. Fuck. Oh, the Tron. Are we dead? We are dead. No payoff one time, huh? No payoff one time. No payoff. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could Worm Coil. Alrighty. Blast Zone. Okay. Oh, I need to fetch with this trigger on the stack. If I draw the Triome, I would be really dumb. Okay. I think I'll discard a Lantern. Okay. Okay. Tron. This tags lands, right? So Stone Brain, Pithing Needle, Haywire Might, Alpine Moon, Cut Pyrite Spellbomb, Soul Guy Lantern, 2 Fables. Maybe we can trim a Bolt. And then maybe we trim 1 Run 6. Yeah. Cool. Our hands today are just not. Fuck. We got a full house though. That's nice. Got a full house. Put an awesome wall into 6. Well, god damn it, dude. Okay. Damage control. We have 4 cards. I think we have to go Kavu, pending 2 lands. Pending is assuming that they have an expedition map. If they don't have an expedition map, then the pending is dead. They're on 5. I think I'm gonna keep Stonebrain. Go like that. Yeah. If they go map, I'm gonna be sad. They don't. So that was a good hedge on me. So we'll go Zaga Triumph. I should have done an end step. Run 6. Alright, what Triland are you gonna play? Not Triland. Oh, that's rough. That's that one hurt. Oh. Alright, let's get the clock down. Next turn we can run in 6 plus. And then play my Alpine Moon. Okay. So discard a card. Discard Temple Garden. Lightning Bolt. So we'll go Ren. Plus. So they go 10, 9. So I think I ping them. Do I discard Saga here? They go 10, 9. I think I play the Saga. Another Kavu. It's actually pretty good. I think in that case, I'll bring Saga back. Two-turn clock. Chromatic Star. These Territorial Kavus are just like so good. Alright. Got 9, 8, 7, 4. Just doing like bolt math, see if it's relevant. Alright, we went on a mulligan to 4, but I also mulligan to 5. We're on the draw now, so it's a little bit harder. But we got a nice, like, oh, discard with Kavu, discard the Saga, bring back Saga with Ren, play the Saga, like, draw another Kavu, play the, like, these are, like, the kind of, like, increase in power level we get switching to Naya over Abzan, right? Like, we don't have, like, this value engine from Ren and 6 and, like, card filtering from Kavu that's just so good, you know? This hand is pretty good. Pomo into 4. If they go turn 1 expedition map, I will Pithing Needle it. If they go turn 1 anything else, I'll go Ragavan. Okay. Another fetch line would have been great. So I know I can Leyline Binding on turn 2, but... So we just got dodge natural Tron here. Another star. Cool. Leyline Binding. Forced. Entered the Exile Zone. I think I will Kavu, and the next turn Stonebrain them. So they kept a 1-lander. So I'm gonna just main mine. Prismatic Ending. I can discard this ending now to this Kavu. Shadow Spear. Oblivion Stone. I will not cast that one. Cool. Easy. Easy. Stonebrain for the win. Yeah. This is a card I think is pretty good in Naya, not necessarily good in Abzan, but I think in Naya this effect has been pretty do have to mulligan aggressively in certain matchups and not others. You really have to kind of pick your spots, I think. On the play, I think I'm gonna keep this actually. A button. I was like, oh, what does mulligan a button mean? It's funny. Yeah, no removal, but we can turn 3 Fable, which is... Oh, we're against Rhinos. Fuck. That's not good. What? They... I think our opponent messed up. I think our opponent messed up. They put both caverns in play, but they needed to exile a cavern. I don't need another Territorial Kavu, so I will fetch that away and get a Jetmir's Garden. Make sure all of our colors online. I wish Monarch Green Stompy was meta. In Modern? Nice. Don't want to say it's not meta in Modern, but... I did not see that list, Skull Clamp. If you want to send it over, let me know. Oh, they're gonna ice me. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we drew our land. It's good. So I guess I'll get an off-color Triome with this. So they can Rhinos here, which is kind of annoying, but... But we can make a 5/5 Kavu. So we'll get a Triome. I could also just play Fable. The Violent Outburst. This Goyf can't block. I think I just have to play this Kavu. And then just figure out what lane I want to play. I feel like I'm not going to activate Saga, I don't think. So I think I just have to play the Heath. Okay. That makes my play a lot better. That means they don't have Rhinos in hand. And next turn I can just go Goyf plus Kavu. I might want to play around Blood Moon, so I'll keep that uncracked. And just get basic planes if need be. That also helps with Blood Moon. So green, green, red, planes. Okay, so we can cast both Goyf and Kavu. So planes. Let's go Kavu again. Go Goyf. Okay. There's an argument for me to attack with Kavu and discard Saga. May open up this one. Can't look at the cards that way. So I can go. I think I discard Saga here. Oh, another gone. It's fine. We have 2 red sources, so we can go Fable, Saga, Fable, Kavu. I'll go Fable first in case they have. Oh, they can't have Spell Pierce because of Rhinos. Argument to play Misty, to play around Blood Moon, but they're not really playing around Blood Moon either. Opponent's also kind of playing kind of slow. Fireblade Charger has haste. Cowards can't block warriors. That's sweet. Just want to F6 opponent. Alright. Pull this deck up. So how do you equip this card? So this deck is a little bit different than modern. Oh, you have Cigar is legal in Pioneer? I did not know that. Of course, you have to run 2 Fables in this format. You have to run 2 Fables. That is a requirement. How do you protect against Fatal Push? Just 4 Gods Willing, and you have 2/3 Skrell too, huh? You have Lauren's Escape. Oh, you just play this, put a hammer on. Oh, but that doesn't resolve with Resolute Strike though. Yeah, cover Scanter 2 combo. It's cute, that's for sure. That is true. So they finally found Rhinos here. It will be interesting to see what we discard. Because I kind of don't want to discard Saga, but I kind of... Oh, the target was already 4/5. Oh, yeah, because Footfalls is a sorcery. I'm sorry. So I don't need to discard Saga anymore. Ragavan. I think I'll discard Forest and maybe Springleaf Drum. Prismatic Ending was a good draw. care of a Rhino. Opponent concedes. Because we are gonna just swing through. So explosives, moonlight, and X amount of stone brain. This will be the maybe pile. I think I'll take out the pyrite spell bomb, the lantern, 3 bolts, 2 fables, and a wren. I think this is fine. Yeah. They may try to Blood Moon us. They may not. I don't know. I went 5 and 2. Pretty proud of my horrible glass cameras. I don't know. I mean, this list looks fine. I mean, I feel like it might be rough in a Rakdos heavy meta, but I feel like it's a misnomer, like that Boros heroic deck. I feel like people just assume that has a bad Rakdos matchup, and that's why people aren't playing it anymore. And I don't think that's exactly true. I think you can build that deck to be very resilient against Rakdos. Of course, if Rakdos has like double Thoughtseize, double Fatal Push hand, like you're probably uphill battle. But like, I feel like game 1 you're probably favored because they just aren't going to keep those kind of hands against you. But that's just me. I think from the mid range perspective, and I was watching was it Doomwake versus Canister that did that? They did that matchup, and I think Doomwake was on Rakdos and Canister was on Boros. And that just confirmed what I thought. Like, I think Canister crushed Doomwake like 7-3 or something like that. Like, it was more than 50-50. Relative small sample size, right? If it's only like 10 matches, it's not a lot. But like, I think that just shows like the deck can be resilient against mid-removal deck piles. I think the hardest part is just the sweepers. So like post board, like can you beat an extinction event? Which there will be plenty of because of mono green, right? So there's gonna be like 3 or 4 in the sideboard. So like I think the real hard part is being the sweepers. I think that's the thing. If you can beat the sweepers, that's I think the key to the key to like winning that matchup consistently. Which maybe at the time I don't think the extinction event tech was too popular. I think there was like 1 or 2 copies at that time. So like if the Rakdos is prepared against it and they have 4, then it might be rough. But I think like if with mono green on paper going down in popularity and Rakdos should be not having 4 extinction events, I think that's where in theory bro should be a little bit better off. But again, in theory. Surge of Salvation protects against Red Sweepers. I don't see that in the list though. Surge of Salvation. Am I missing it? Am I blind? Or is it just not on the list? They just want to make sure I F6 their turn and I don't F6 through my turn. I've done that way too many times. Oh, it's a new card. Oh yeah, I've seen this card spoiled. I've been so out of the loop with Magic. Like, I for some reason I thought that March of the Machines was legal already. It is, right? Like that's just how out of the loop I am right now. March is released, right? I think it was released when I was on my honeymoon. April 21st. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I'm done. That just shows how out of the loop I am. There. You dadgone my munker. So they could ice me here, and that would really suck. Then they can moonlight me, or they can cast Rhinos. That would be the real. Okay. I think I'm just gonna hold up Moonlight the rest of the game. I might play around Blood Moon here. So I think I'll play this. Scry trick myself. Red and 6. Do I want a red and 6? I don't think so. Don't think I want a red and 6. I have a good reason to be behind, yeah. Not complaining, I just feel so out of the loop with. It just shows how crazy and fast Magic moves when you aren't in the game for like 2 weeks and you're already out of like the loop. This card is so good. Don't force me. Fortunately, I can't Stone Brain them now, but I feel like I'm pretty ahead. Again, I don't think they're on Blood Moon, but it's just safer to do this. Close this. Put this out here. Bounce Petty Theft. Interesting. Okay, time to Stun Brain him. They may ice me, and that would be bad, but they do not ice me. If they had a Footfall in hand, I think they would have cast it. So let's just Stone Brain them. Alright, Stone Brain has been just insane this league. Oh, they have Murktide. So I don't know if it keeps it, but oh, I forgot to screenshot what was in their deck. Crap. I have to go back to my stream. So it does keep. So let me see. Okay. So they drew the land. They do have 3 Blood Moons. So I am playing around Blood Moon correctly. So they can Petty Theft plus cast Brazen Borrower. Can I afford to go to 8 and double spell? I guess I do because like if I just play Saga, they just attack, they just bounce, and then they attack with Charlotte anyway. I could also just make a construct now, but then I can just block actually. They may just also just not Petty Theft. Yeah, I think I have the shock. And then maybe this Kavu can help dig us out. Oh, I shouldn't have played the Kavu because they can just Fury it. I'm not. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by my computer. Streamer problems. It's my computer for some reason like really slow right now. I don't know why. And like my computer did like just like, oh, they're gonna bounce my life. So they can fear my board. Yeah, I just that was just stupid of me. I should just play Goif made a construct. Yeah. Can I go to 3? Yeah, I think we're not. I think we're probably dead. So we go to 3. What I should have played the Goy, but they would have bounced it. I would have made a construct and chomped. Like we're not in a good spot, even if I played this correctly either. Two endurance. Just good to know. I think we're dead. All right. Let's regroup. So they have 2 Murktide, Beseiju. So of course, I have to watch out for 3 Blood Moon, 2 Murktide, 3 Total Fury, 2 Endurances. They may be changing their sideboard here too, so. Got a bounce. Oh, nice. Have a good meal. And hope to catch you soon. Thanks for tuning in, of course. I wonder how they sideboard differently. What did they see game 2 that they not see game 1? Like, I think we showed them the Saga package game 1, right? So there's no Force of Vigors in the sideboard. hand's a little loose. I'm not a fan of this hand. I can't even get Sacred Foundry for turn 2 binding either. This hand's a lot better. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which land to bottom. I kind of want. I feel like we need a 4th land to Stonebrain them, but that might be a little bit slow. I think I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah. And it's a matter of like, do we want to play around Blood Moon or not? Ooh, that's a good one. Do they have Force of Vigor? Do not. So now we just hold up Moonlight the whole game until we can Stonebrain them on turn 4. They fetched up Triumph again. Did they take out Blood Moon? Oh, they already have the basic island. Okay, so Blood Moon could still be in the equation here. Iced my garden. So Goyf is a 2/3. That's awkward. So there's an argument to go basic planes here or not. I'm really playing Blood Moon. I don't think I do here. Because I can just Stonebrain them. No, if I'm Stonebraining them next turn, then I can play around Blood Moon. Scoif is a 3/4. Oh, that's a good card. It makes me not want to Stonebrain them this turn. I think I just make a mana, equip Tarmogoyf, play Kavu. I just aggro them out here. So get Shadow Spear. Equip. Get the artifact into play, make my Tarmogoyf even bigger. Like, I don't even want the Scry trick anymore. Another Charless. So if they tap out for Charless, they're dead. I could also just, like, not play this. Play on Fury. And get the fetch land with this. But then I don't have lethal. But then I don't have lethal anyway because of the Shardless agent anyway. Maybe I should get Triumph with this. Yeah, I think I just play it though. Okay. Now we make it into a 5/5 next turn. If not, we can go red and 6. If they pitch Fury, we can go red and 6 plus Saga, bring back Saga, play Saga, E for 0, and crack and kill their Rhinos. And be in a pretty good spot there. I will take this. I will play around fire. Okay. Okay, okay. I guess we'll do this first and see if it resolves. Does. If we don't know the cards in their hand, could be Force. Blood Moon. So if I get Saga, it like forces them to cast Blood Moon here, which is actually kind of funny. Yeah. I don't have lethal though, which is kind of awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have brought back the Saga. Do I want to discard Stonebrain? I don't think so. Okay, so they opt to not take down the Ren and 6 here. That's pretty good. So we know they have Blood Moon. It's pretty good. All the explosives. Give me all of the explosives. Like they see the saga and they're just, you can tell they want a Blood Moon. They don't cast Blood Moon. I'm gonna make my Kawu into a 5/5. So attack. Discard Ren and 6. Put a Planeswalker into play. Okay, we drew a land. Not the best, not the best. I'm assuming they have a borrower. I think it's better to hold up Saga activation. It's pretty insulated. If they tap off for Blood Moon here, we'll just make a construct. Territorial Kavu is fantastic. Just pitching extra Red and 6s and Ragavans and Sagas to grow Goyf is just like pretty good. So opponent left 2 mana open, which is not the best. I also threw my E out there, so it can get forced if they brought that in, or just like petty theft again. Murktide, okay. It's only a 5/5 though. Like both my Goyf and my Kavu will outgrow that, or at least size it up. So since my random 6 is going to live, I'll just make a construct here. I won't get the tap land right now. But this Saga token is also about to be huge Rhino. Don't know what my opponent can do for 2 mana. Can't cast that one though. I can cast Stone Brain, equip Shadow Spear, and make my Kavu a 5/5. I think my opponent's dead. I think my opponent is dead. Do they have an endurance that they want to pitch? Oh, I want to play the Foundry. What are they petty thefting? Why are they doing it now? I guess they could theft the Kavu, force my constructs, and then endurance, and then block my Tarmogoyf. They're tapping. But even then... I think I discarded pending here. Yeah, so they have the endurance. So I'm going to let this happen first. And endurance. Creature goes to graveyard. Make artifact. Or sorry. Yeah. Let the endurance resolve. Make my Kavu into a 5/5. Trade. So they're dead to this Ren. They're dead to... They need Force of Vigor plus Petty Theft. Double Petty Theft? They just slam Rhinos, we just Ren ping them. Did I probably miss lethal last turn? Sure. Yeah, slam your Blood Moon. Slam your Blood Moon. Okay. Games. Cool. You know, you take off handcuffs or handicaps and you play with broken cards like Ragavan and Ren 6. This sounds a little tough. Because I really need a Sacred Foundry. If this was one of these was another fetch land or a Sacred Foundry, I would probably keep this hand. So we can go turn 1 Drum, turn 2 Kavu, or Leyland Binding if need be. We can't even turn 2 Binding here on the play, so it might be a little slow. So I think I'm inclined to mull on this hand, even though it looks seemingly okay. Like we can slam Kavu on 2, but it just dies to Bolt. If one of these bindings was a pending or a bolt, I might have kept too. I don't think I can go to 5, so I think I'm just gonna. I guess I can just bottom a run 6. Bonus 1. It's like once we draw a fetch land, like this is turned on, right? It's kind of contingent on this Ragavan hitting though, unfortunately. But I mean, I don't think we can go to 5. I think it's a solid 6. If we whiff for a left, if our Ragavan dies, then we whiff on our second land. Like, what are we gonna do? We're putting also well into 6, so like, what are we gonna do? Okay. So this is probably what's this fuck? Glimpse. I wonder if they block here. They do. Well, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I haven't played Modern in over a year. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since you've actually streamed too. I would like. I know you're kind of like thinking about it, but is this Amulet? This is probably Amulet now at this point. Another colony. All right, how about a fetch land off the top? Oh, nice. I must have I've been so busy the last couple months, so that's apologies that I did not notice. I just been like so intermittently with Magic, so just like, oh man. So I'm gonna have the Bolt a Grazer here. And then they're going to probably block my Ragavan. This is embarrassing. They do block. So if this is definitely Glips here. In which case we're not in that bad of a black. I am so confused. I'm very, very confused. Alright, so we have a 25 land deck. We need to draw, thank you. Fetch land here. We could in theory Leyline Binding the Strangler, guys. I feel like if they had Fatal Push, they would have pushed this anyway. So I could Leyline Binding this, attack, make them block, and then their glimpses are kind of not great, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a hectic couple months, that's for sure. That's why I have turned over a new leaf. The married life has made me switch to Naya. The single life has been all abs and related, you know. All right, so we got rid of all 3 gardens thanks to Ragavan. One of these days we'll connect. One of these days. It sucks that it's turn 4 and we haven't been able to pressure the life total. This could also just not be glimpsed. This is grist. Okay. Sure. Well, that's not good. They mill an endurance. Just interesting. I think I'm going to Ren. Ping. Attack them, play Kavu. Beseiju. Beseiju is interesting. So I think I'll go Stomping Ground. Yeah. Got a 5/5 Kavu. Next turn, if all they do is make an insect, we can Ren ping the insect, attack the grist down with the Kavu. I've been trying to convince Mike to do it, but I don't know if you know the background drama behind it. But if you don't, I'll just have him explain it to you. But a long story short, he has been very soured by that, unfortunately, and that makes me really sad because that was really fun during the was it right? It was right before the pandemic, right? Like, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it's cool, right? Like I got to like meet a bunch of people, just online, and it was a lot of fun collaborating. And I feel like the, the since the pandemic, there's been a lot of good and new Magic streamers that I think would be a nice like next wave, like next generation. And bring back the old crew too, right? Like I don't know how much of the old crew still streams. Like for example, I think Caleb like doesn't stream as much. I know Cyrus has been not streaming as much either. So he tried to get money for it, even though it was just stupid, just absolutely stupid. Ping here. So this is if this is Yogg, I am so confused. Yogg with 3 colony gardens. Interesting. Wild. Um, I guess I can discard Ragavan to this Kavu. Try to hit a land so I can prismatic getting for 4. Yeah. Discard a card. How about untapped fetch land? Thank you. So Gris is down. Now I will get a plains. Red, white, green, blue. Yeah. So white, red, green. Let's go black. Abzan plus red. Cool. Yawgmoth down. Cool. Reach out to me and do stuff. I was like, yeah, I think he rushed him out to me a couple times too, and I just ignored him. I don't think he realizes how close I am with Mike too, which is kind of funny. So it's kind of like, why would I ever want to collaborate with you? It's just funny. Okay, so we need another leyline binding or a prismatic ending. That'd be great. As M plus right? No, we do not do that here. Correct. That's unfortunate. I'm here to keep the balance, yeah. Alright, how about a prismatic ending, a lightning bolt? Lightning bolt wouldn't be good. So they can attack down my Ren and 6 here. They have 1 card in hand. So I did not expect Yawgmoth with the Colony Gardens. I think I would have played a little bit more differently if I knew that. Okay. Ren 6 down. Lightning bolt. think I just attack them. Exile endurance. No, I guess I don't have to exile anything. There's an argument to ditch the bolt, but I think we're at a spot where like we may be able to bolt them out here. Fuck. I gotta do that because then I don't want them to sack the insect, grow the guys. I could have been patient on that, but I'd rather do that before they even get to draw the cards, right? But I guess if they wanted to sack the insect, target the Geist, I could bolt the response, but oh, maybe it was better to be patient there. But I feel like with this spot, like we can actually attack here. Okay, so they sack the insect. I could get another Geist. Pyrite Spellbomb. Alright, let's attack. Try to end the game here. So I think I just have to do that same line. But they get another card off this. Do I pop the Geist here? I think I can wait. Oh, okay. Well, there goes that option. In fact, definitely made some mistakes in this game. That's for sure. This one single grist is like single-handedly destroying us too. Egg steak. Okay. That's an interesting attack. I feel like they have to have an endurance or something in hand now. Another grist, sure. Okay. Leyline binding. We're drawing all these good cards, which is kind of funny because we aren't activating this Kavu. So, cast Leyline binding, target Yawg. They can't sack anything. I guess I should Leyline binding first. Just got just Gigantha. Can I go do? That's unfortunate. See what they do here. This game also may go to time too. The way this pace of play is going. This has definitely been an intense game. But I definitely have to play a little bit faster just to Endurance was our last card. Unfortunate. So we will have to kill the Endurance, play Saga. So we're taking a big hit next turn. What do we need? We need our opponent to whiff here. All of 6 because they can't do anything. If our opponent whiffs 2 turns, we can try to salvage this. Oh, did I misplay? There was an artifact in the graveyard, huh? I could have killed the endurance, huh? Damn it. I could have shocked. I could have pinged the Sterogeist and then blocked and then let the endurance damage happen. That's unfortunate. Okay. But they just Grist ultimate us. How many creatures? 7 creatures. Let's see if they Grist ult here. Yeah, I missed that. The rust is real. Let's hope they don't see the Grist ultimate though. I don't think it would have mattered anyway because the Grist would be in the graveyard. We would be at 7 still, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, they just Grist me. Okay, cool. So my misplay did not matter though. If anything, that would have killed us for 1 more damage. Winnable? Yeah, we'll see. 1 second. Sorry. Do I want the second lantern in this spot? I don't think so. Oh, we got the moonlights, of course. It's a lot of cards I want. Oh, we can just cut the Rugavans actually. That bolt really needed to be a prismatic ending or a leyline binding that we drew. Maybe just trim a bauble. Don't forget to read. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you. I just did. Sorry, a little distracted. My wife was calling me to see when I'll be done because she needs to. She said one of our friends wants to grab dinner today, so keep her Rooney. Let me go Foothills. Maybe I should play Triumph first, because if they go Dork, I'm gonna run in 6 anyway. Yeah, I should have played the Triumph actually. That was just dumb. Maybe Thought sees me. Grazer, sure. I don't want to bolt that, so. I just get my my Naya Triumph. Pass. It's a tough matchup, but This list is kind of cute though. Like the garden tech is was definitely relevant match one. Don't think I want to discard anything. If they Yawg here, it's got some advantages, but being immune to Bolt Heat compared to Mandork list, that's fair. Most you don't love giving up knows they do a lot of incremental advantage. Yeah, I agree. The Exalted on Ignoble Hierarchy is always just like clutch, right? Okay. I wonder if they'll sack a plant and kill my Kavu. That's what they do. Land off the top would be great. Because I can just like Ren and 6 minus the Grist and play Kavu. I'm going to go for the upside line here. Because they can't attack the Grist down anyway. Did not work out. Oops. So now this Ren and 6 is hopefully unmolested. Yeah, I agree. Like, just making Geist bigger is just like it just makes your mid-range game plan like so much better, right? So I think it's worth Leyland binding the String of Geist. Okay. They hit a Grist. Crazy. Oh, that's so huge. Do I just double bolt the Grist here? Double bolt Grist, ping an insect. But then I'm so exposed to Yawgmoth here. I don't have enough red sources to double bolt plus Kavu. So I have to plus Ren. To double bolt here. God, that milling that Grist was so good for them. Like, it's absurd. Now I have to make this play. A very much suboptimal play. Because otherwise I could have just like Ren minus them, Bolt, Kavu, and just like be chilling. Okay. 2 cards in hand. What do they have? Is it another grist? They have 3 grists already. Oh. That's not what I needed. Don't think I see a point in protecting my Ren and 6 here. I could also just ping an insect. I think pinging an insect gives us the most value. Protecting this Ren 6 gives us the most value, I think. Because next turn I can just ping the other insect. Like, their hand is probably a blank, right? When you draw like Hollowed Moonlight or something. So I'm down to like attack next turn and just redraw. What do they have? Fuck, they drew Cord. Damn it. Oh. Our hope is they just surveil too here. They topped? Jesus. So they can, with the Leyline Binding on the stack, let's see if they notice interaction. With the Leyline Binding on the stack, they can just destroy the binding response and then they don't lose the Yawg. But they already have the mana anyway, so it doesn't technically matter. Assuming they have Yawgmoth on top. But this looks like a losing game here. I will say though, like in this specific matchup, I don't know about the rest of the modern meta. This Kaldi Garns are annoying. That is for sure. They topped and are cording or piling on here. Cording for a Yawg. Yeah, I'm sure like in the faster matchup, like in the grindy matchups, of course, this looks fantastic, right? Like where like a 0-1 body is just actually really good, you know? Just like soaking up damage, so then like the mid-range like activation doesn't become a liability, right? Like this is where maybe I should have boarded an engineer explosives. Do they have another Haywire Mite? This game looks over though. Don't know how we get out of this. What do we need to draw? Patra's this from what I could tell from my point of view, it looks like this list is very geared towards beating up mid range decks. Like if they have a Patra, they have Calling Gardens. It seems like a deck that's very geared towards beating mid range. That's for sure. So they have 4 cards. Oh really? I always thought Patra was definitely hated on, and I never understood why. Like I read that it's like win more. I don't know, concede. GG's. My MTGO memory is dying. Oh man. This is how we're gonna go, huh? This is how it's gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely narrow. But again, like if I'm targeting Yawgmoth, that's kind of my choice. If we keep, man, these hands today have just been awful. Like just absolutely awful. Golly, do I just think like that? I mean, we have these hands, and we're 3-1, so we can't really. I think that just shows kind of like the power of the deck too, where like we can like we've been mulliganing a lot this league, and have a solid winning record, so I'm pretty happy with that. Unholy Heat. So we're against Murktide probably. Kind of have to. Maybe play around Blood Moon. Yeah. Don't think we can like not play around Blood Moon. Yeah, this is Blood Moon for sure. Shredder. Oh, I can't really play around Blood Moon if I want to Leyline Binding and play around Spell Pierce. So like oh, the Murktide matchup is going to be interesting. Like we have Binding from Murktide. If they don't have Blood Moon, Saga can potentially take over, but we need something good. Don't know if that's good. Petty Theft. It's counterspelled, sure. Okay, so they have 1 card in hand, plus a Petty Theft Exile. We're doing pretty good considering the fact that we mulligan to 4. Bobble. Okay, so they don't have Shredder. Two cards. Kavu. Do they have Counterspell again? They don't. So they have 3 cards in 3 card types in graveyard. No Delirium yet. Never mind. They have a creature now, so they have They have delirium now. Okay. The spell bonds. We're gonna cash in the spell bond, which is perfect because then if we don't draw land or anything, we can put Gigantha in hand. I wonder how this game would be if we didn't mulligan to 4. I think it'd be pretty interesting game. If I draw a land, do I Gigantha or do I... They got a bolt, okay. The scary thing is, though, is we use up 2 bindings, so if they ever draw Murktide, we're in a shitty spot. I think best draw off the top is Urza Saga. Because we can play Gigantha and then start making constructs the following turn. Ask and you shall receive. If they draw Murktide, then we lose. So we need to dodge exactly Murktide here. Dude, I need a I need a I can predict these draws, huh? So I need to draw Leyline Binding. 3rd Leyline Binding in the deck would be great. Otherwise we're literally dead. Leyline Binding. Ren and 6. Okay, that's acceptable draw, I guess. So they have to attack my Ren down. Or otherwise we get Saga back. So we need them to whiff here. It's a tough spot for them, I think, if they draw a blank. Or they can just draw another Murktide. Oh, a Blood Moon. Fuck. Leyline Binding isn't even... Oh, Leyline Binding isn't out. Damn it. If we did a Mole into 4, that game would have been fine, I think. Okay. Soul Guy Lantern... X number of explosives, probably. We can probably board out the Pyrite Spell Bomb, I think. Like, is this just fine? I think so. Yeah, I think this is fine. What's up, Leo? How's it going, buddy? Okay. So let's not mulligan too many times now. Put mulligan to 6. And go Stomping Ground. Ragavan. Gonna bolt my Ragavan. Okay. So we can start playing around Blood Moon here. Forest. Ren 6. Shredder, sure. Through the bauble. They do. Okay, so now we can Prismatic Ending their Shredder, bring back land with Ren and 6. And then we have a binding for their Murktide. We play around Blood Moon pretty nicely here. Okay, interesting. Okay, we do not need more lands, that's for sure. So go Plains. Turn. No more lands, though. Probably play Saga next turn. They may Murktide here, which is fine. They don't. Fable. Do I want to play a Fable into a counter spell? I don't think so. Like, this is just a very obvious counter spell that I don't want to just walk into. But Unholy Heat in the graveyard. EI. EE. Okay, so they haven't answered our constructs, but we have Ren and 6 going though, so. Right when I say that, should I just kept my mouth shut? Territorial Kavu. I could, in theory, Leyline binding this explosives. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'll probably just get Soul Guide Lantern if they don't cast a Murktide here. Steam Vents Exile. Tapped. No Murktide. That's pretty clutch. They are pretty diverse in their card types, so we'll just do that. Dress down's fine. Well, I'm glad they did that before I played my Kavu, because my Kavu would have also died. Now we just get 2 redraws. So we get 2 redraws. Fable looks pretty good this league, I guess. This is a card that I'm still kind of questioning. It's if it's worth it to have it. Bobble. Yeah, and a vacuum. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Biting's good draw. Just like just discarding 2 lands is just so clutch. And just like redrawing. Like this is so huge right here. My Goyce is 7/8. It's hilarious. Let's activate now. Bobble, sure. Unfortunately, this Kavu's still a 3/3, which is why I played the Goyf instead, but I could always just like play the Kavu and then Leyline Binding the Blood Moon if they try to like bolt it. They drew the Shredder. They discarded Spell Snare. They can't counter any of my spells at this point. Like, this Blood Moon is honestly hurting them more than it's hurting me. Seven, 8 Goyf is big boy. Alright, what do they have? Oh, Fury. Oh. Okay. So they can kill either the Kavu or the Reflections. I'm assuming they'll kill the Reflections. I think they have to kill the Reflections, actually. If they kill Kavu, I just make a copy of the Goyf. Unless they have exactly petty theft. Okay. So no bolt or heat for the Kavu. Cool. Game 3. I don't think I want to change anything. That just showed, like, when we don't mulligan, like, we can. The Fables were just so good that game. Just something as simple as just discarding 2 cards, drew Tarmogoyf, drew Leyline Binding. Like, I think this is where Fable really shines. And, like, if we're in a matchup where it's just, like, unfair, like, I think 2 copies of the main is fine. And then, like, if we're in a matchup where it's, like, unfair, it just too easy just cuts. Like, it's fine. Like, I feel like I'm cutting Fable in a lot of matchups, but I think that's not a bad thing if it's only 2, because it just makes, like, if I'm against Tron, like, they come out. It's if it gets Murktide, it's like these Fables main are just so good. And I think Fables just seems like a good role player that, like, in the grinding matchups just have main, and even just like just in a vacuum with the deck, just being able to make artifacts and grow constructs and we're on the draw. I'm gonna be ballsy and I'm gonna keep this hand because we have Tron plays and I think it's okay. If they go turn Ragan, we can bolt it. Like, I think this is very close, but very like just on the cusp of just being keepable, I think. Land. No luck. Alright. Deck, please. I beg of you. Give me lands. Okay. Live by the sword, die by the sword. I mean, it's a 25 land deck on the draw. I feel like that's a fine keep. Ugh. Springleaf Drum. It's a pretty good hit. Okay. That was not what I was hoping for. Shredder, sure. They're gonna dash monkey here. Hmm. Looks like this will be a 3-2, but like retrospectively, we should have mulligan, but okay. So the hand is Ragavan Unknown. We can't cast anything in our hand. So I think I have to draw a card. Okay. Can't cast anything. This is just me just not being disciplined, unfortunately. But still solid. Going 3-2 with the hands that we've had and nothing to complain about. I think it's just a matter of fine tuning the list. Like I don't know if I want Torpor Orb. We haven't been playing against any like Omnath decks. We keep playing against Yawgmoth, so I feel like Raptor's Cage might be the card that's worth it in this spot, but okay. Now we really need a land so we can Leyline Binding this Murktide. But they probably have either A, counterspell, or B, a removal spell for this Ragavan. I think they have a counterspell. We just cannot draw a land. We can't even Springleaf Drum. Because they took our Springleaf Drum. I think the game's over. Just couldn't do anything, unfortunately. Still 3-2. I mean, the deck felt pretty good. I think it just we mulled into Oblivion the last two matches. Unfortunately, like we mulled into Oblivion against Yawgmoth, and we can't do that. I mean, we mulled to 4 against Tron and beat Tron, so like that's kind of shows the power of the deck. Like even with I think we mulled into 4 at least 3 times this league, and even then we went 3-2. So I think just even with the bad variants, it just shows the power of this deck too. I think changes. The only card that was really sus about was the Fables. I might try a pirate spell on the sideboard and have a Mishra's Reacher's Desk in the main just to like try things out and kind of play with the slots a little bit. But so far, again, like just you're gonna have bad variance leagues, and if bad variance league results in a 3-2, like I think that is a big sign, right? So, um, let's let's pull up. I think I'll be back maybe on Wednesday. But like a change that I'm thinking. Sorry, but I like to just like move all these cards in the corner. So I think a change that I think I want to try out is I'm gonna try a research desk in the main. Move pirate to the board, and then we take out Torp Orb. I think the Fables have shown enough value to keep them in the main. I think the 3 Moonlights are just so good against Yaw, against Rhinos. Like, they've been very clutch. I think the sideboard is like the Stormbears have been very good too. Like the sideboard, I feel like 2 Moons, 3 Explosives, 3 Moonlight, the Gigantosaurus, Might, Needle, Stonebrain, Lantern. Like I feel like these slots are just solid. Like I think it's just like this last sideboard card, maybe this one last slot main, and then like these 2 Fables. But